All right, Mr. Bada, let's talk about where Livingstone left off. They talked about America, displaying fairness in how it handles, especially issues in the Middle East. But how fair would you say America has been? Because this is really about one thing: Iran's nuclear program. Iran says it is developing this program for its own. It is a peaceful program. It's for its own use within its own country. Israel, we understand, has nuclear weapons as well, but has never openly admitted that it has. And so, in all of this, how fair would you say, not just the U.S., but generally, just in geopolitics, has been to Iran?
You see, the big question is the word fairness. Somebody said Trump said he was not aware. But if you look at his body language, you look at his utterances, and so on and so forth, you cannot expect him to really be fair. Nobody will question your alliance with Israel or any other country you have chosen in the world. Nobody will question that. But when it comes to world peace, you should be seen to be fair, to do your best. You should be seen to support the United Nations. Just like my brother has said, he said he cannot say United Nations has failed, but he could say it has not succeeded. It has failed. That is the trouble. It has failed because America does not want the United Nations to succeed. In a situation where America is behaving in such a way as if it is the only strong nation in the world, and it wants to demonstrate its own strength, that it dominates the world, and will close its eyes to anything that is justice. This is where the problem is. You cannot allow a country to go and attack a nuclear program of Iran when you knew already. You put a date when you are going to meet on Sunday, and before then, they suddenly attacked these people. They killed their military commanders. They destroyed so many sections of that. No. In terms of fairness, in terms of peace in the world, in terms of justice, no matter who is offended, I think the most important is this world where we find ourselves, no matter who we really are. This is the issue. But the problem with Trump is whether you are in Europe, whether you are in Africa or anywhere in the world, he dictates and he wants you to obey as if he is a military commander, militarizing the entire world. And this is where the problem is, and that is what is escalated. Now take, for example, what is happening in Gaza. Take, for example. This cannot happen anywhere in the world. You can imagine if it is happening in your own country, or what is happening in Gaza if it is happening in any other European country. You can just imagine this. Imagine what is happening in Ukraine. You can imagine this. And he seems to ignore Russia with what is happening in Ukraine because he doesn't want to offend Vladimir Putin. So if the world, if the very people who are expected, you see, to steer the ship of the world to peace, if this is how they will show the might, then we are in trouble in this world, in the modern world. This is a modern world, a world where we try to relate, especially under United Nations. When we have disputes, when we have conflicts, when there are wars, we expect we have United Nations, and the people should be obedient. But if you look at it, Trump is not obedient to the United Nations, and therefore does not encourage Israel to also be obedient to the resolutions of the United Nations. So where do we go from here? The whole world will catch fire from one country to the other. Today it is Russia and Ukraine. Then you find again Gaza and Palestine and Israel. Then now it is Israel and Iran. Then next time it will be Iran and America. Iran on its own would never attack America on its own. Never, because they knew the consequences. So they will not do that. But America is showing might. Nobody will go and attack Israel. Because they knew by attacking Israel, you are attacking America. By attacking Israel, you are attacking other European countries. So nobody will go and attack Israel. I think they provoked Iran so many times.
Is that really a factual statement when you see how